cars. We're headed this morning to Kennedale, Texas. It's a new shop. I was referred by another shop that I did 4 or 5 vehicles. This morning we're dealing with a 2014, I believe, Audi A4. It's an auction vehicle. The complaint is the shifter doesn't when you press the brake, that's how they explained it to me, it doesn't come off park. It only does it with the screwdriver, they said. So we gotta check it out, see what's going on with it, so stay tuned. Here's the vehicle right here, the 2014 Audi A4, and battery is dead. I hooked up the jump box and I verified the customer's complaint. I haven't scanned it yet. When you start the vehicle, the shifter doesn't come off the parking. He said the car had an accident. They changed 2 doors and he replaced the wiring and all the modules for the old doors to the new doors. For some reason, I think the buttons were different. It has some lights. We're going to scan it right now in a minute. And he also said the car didn't start, and he got a piece of information that he needed to change a fuse box in the trunk that has like a main fuse, and after he changed it, now he has power to the whole vehicle and it started, but it's still with that issue. Is this A4 or S4? It says S line. Oh, A4. Okay. So yeah, let's check it out. Let's do a full scan. After scanning the vehicle, we have 21 modules. I was hoping to use the auto on a European car, but the battery is dead. But let's see how good they snap on here. We have 8 codes in the engine, 4 transmission, brake, 2, 3, blah blah blah. And since the battery was disconnected, I don't know which one is good here, which one is not. So what I'm tempted to do is actually delete everything, but take a quick look at it, see what probably could be potentially a cause of related to this issue. Coolant, lost communication with steering angle, battery was dead, fuse was off, performance story. Oh, he said yeah, he had to change one of the the big fuses. Yeah, I think I mentioned that. Internal input, power, transmission, solenoid signal wire from steering angle sensor, steering angle function limited. What do we have here? Anti-theft system. Airbags, of course, the car had an accident. Parking brake, refer to OEM. A10C 1600H. What is that, a code or something? Okay, function due to the voltage. Alright, since I have a recording of it, I'm gonna clear everything. Yes. Yes, clear everything. Alright, let me turn it off, turn it back on a couple of times and do another scan. I couldn't help coming here and shooting this for you guys. I mean, the smell is beautiful. I was working over there and the smell is getting all the way over there, so let's get a closer look at it. We have a couple of messages that I want to share with you guys. None of that is relevant, but the transmission one might have some to do with transmission malfunction. You can continue driving. System fault, you can continue driving. Dynamic steering system fault. Now I wanted to show you guys the messages first, because this is what came back. We still have a lot of codes here. We don't have a check engine light, but we do have 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is duplicate 3 codes. I'm not concerned with steering angle sensor module. Lost communication with steering angle sensor module. Lost communication. Steering column control module. Okay. We can tell the owner that he has an issue, but we're not here for that. We're here for the shifter. By the way, it's still not coming off. Transmission, that's why we have the message. So we have P176100 solenoid for selector level lock and 110 short to ground. This might be our issue. P189000 signal wire for Triptronic circuit bank 2. U021200 lost communication with steering column control module, no communication. That's the same as in the engine, and I think that's the same issue. The other one, steering angle sender, the brake, steering angle sensor, no signal, no communication. Central user for comfort. Start. Electronic door open on control module, sensor, belt tension airbag. We're not worried about this. Media player. Okay, so let's focus on this one first. I want to get some information about this code P176100. 176100. So we have a fuse, we have shift lock solenoid and transmission park selector switch, which is located on a shift lock solenoid on shifter unit, and this is where I want to check. Also right here, selector lever sensor system control module. Sorry, it's really hard to read through the phone screen while it's sunny, but yes, this is a second place where I want to do my checks, although I doubt that we have any problem here because we have a good indicator, and when it's on park, says park. And I did try to push the manual and put it on gear to check the selector. Let's do it again. With a small pick, we're gonna push right there, not on the white, that little round one in the middle. So right now we're on park, and if I push, put it on reverse, says R, neutral, drive. So right here on park, and now it's stuck again. As far as I understood, fuse panel C behind left end of dash, and this is the fuse panel. I think I don't have a manual, I don't have a location in my computer for it. Now it says fuse number 10, 5 amp. Now when it comes to the cover, but thanks for Audi, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layouts. I doubt that this is it's this one. I think it's that one, because it looks like the layout here, because this one has side fuses, you see it, the big ones, and this one does. So if we go by this, 1, 2, blah blah blah, 10. So let's count. 1, they're empty. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 5, 9 is 5, and 10 is empty. And look at this, it has one leg, the other one is not there. And when I come to this one, is the key on? Yeah, the key on. I don't have power here. I don't have power here. Nothing. Well, my question is why there isn't any fuse, and if there was, why the other leg is empty. It looked like it's not designed for it to be here. Now what I noticed, I don't know if it's related or not, you see this 40 amp, the one above it, one of the legs, one of the terminals has power, the other one doesn't, and the one on top of it is one of the legs does not have a terminal anyway, so I think this is not related. Now for this one, this fuse one was on the ground. I don't know if this 25 amp fuse has to be here before the 40, because it does have both legs, as you see. Does it? No, it does not. Actually, my bad. It does not. Alright, let me focus on what I'm doing right now. Again, why this spot is empty, if this is 10, why there is no 5 and fuse, and if there was, why that leg doesn't have any terminal in it. Well, I wanted to try to avoid going to the shifter, but at this moment I think we should. So after giving up on finding this fuse or spending time on it, I decided to open half of the center console just to have an access to this harness right here. It's easy. All you have to do is use a prying tool, like for interior. I use this all the time, and you just carefully from both sides, and you pull the climate control. You just connect it, put on the side, and then you pry this frame around the shifter out also from both sides. Be careful, do not pull it all the way up, because the actually, yeah, you can. And then two 8mm bolts that holds the ashtray. Now when you pull this shifter out, at the end right here there is a locking mechanism. All you have to do is twist it like this, and you'll be able to pull the whole thing. Be careful, there is a little electronic board right here, and yeah, we have more than one wire, but it's 4 of them are common. The 2 brown ones and the red and brown, I believe, are 2s, and then 2 more, so 4 terminals right here, 2 browns and 2 red and brown together, and blue and gray. Let's check it out, see what we have here with the key on. So as we said, first we couldn't find this fuse, so let's check the red and brown to see if it has a 12 volt. And guys, don't be intimidated with this tool, the power probe. This is nothing but a voltmeter. All you have to do is get a voltmeter, regular voltmeter, put it on 20 volt DC, and put your black lead to a good ground. Like, I'm not sure if this is a good ground or not, but find a good ground, like you know, the door screws right there, or the hinge, and your red lead. You are going to test this red and brown wire to see if you have 12 volt. And we don't have anything right here. We don't have a 12 volt. We should have 12 volt here, but we don't. Let's check the blue one. The blue one should be I think it's the red and brown is the positive. The blue one should be the negative when you hit the brake. Let's check the blue one. The blue one right there. Blue and gray. Blue and gray. We don't have anything now. When I hit the brake. Yep. Again, if you want to use a voltmeter, all you have to do is switch your leads. Put your red lead on a good battery voltage, like the by the way, you can use the cigarette lighter as long as you have a good power and ground here. Put it on the red one on the cigarette lighter, and put your black lead on the blue and gray to check with the brake if you have ground. Now this side of circuit is good. I think our problem is with the red one. To prove what I'm saying, this tool, I'm gonna turn the audio off. This tool allows me to apply 12 volt you know, through this right here. So right now I put it back on the red and brown. Let me just make sure. Yes, I am on the red and brown. And when I apply and put the brake, I'm gonna be able to shift, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it with one hand. Let me do something here. What I did, I took 12 volt from the cigarette lighter, and I'm using this switch in between to, when I give it on, see right now when I hit the brake, I'm not able to remove the shifter. from park. But when I do on, see, so now it's working. This is our issue. See it? Now it's not. With the brake is on. This is our issue. The red and brown need to have 12 volt. What I did, I just put a 5 amp fuse right here in the number 10. And this is crazy. When I looked at it earlier, I couldn't see any metal piece in that terminal, one of them, and the other one didn't have anything. But right now we should have a power on the shifter. If we have, yep, this is our fix right here, look. Yep. Missing fuse. Crazy. Let me show you guys why I didn't think there was a fuse over there. I just pulled it out. And by the way, the car was parked over there. What I did, I started it, I moved the shifter manually, and I moved the car to here in order for me to be able to open the door all the way, just to check again if there is a where is it? It's right here. So when I looked, focus, there you go. When I looked, I couldn't find any metal piece on this right side, right next to the orange right here. Let me show. Right here, I don't see any metal piece. So I thought, like, you know, like this one, there is a metal and here is empty. So look, right here it looks empty, right? It's empty right there, you can't see anything. There is one right here, but right here I couldn't see anything. But now when you actually put a 5 amp fuse, everything works. Yeah, that's the issue. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure that this one is actually not gonna pop out, and also delete the codes and cycle the key and rescan it again, see what we fixed with this fuse right here. And that's gonna be the title of this video. As simple as it is, but I think you guys are gonna benefit from the diagram, and you guys are gonna benefit from how to remove this and what to check here. Okay, this is your check, and it's easy to do. It took me like not even 10 minutes to get to this one, and you can do it at home with a voltmeter. You don't need to go to the mechanic, trust me. Well, here's the final results after putting everything back in right here. We don't have to do it manually now. And here's a full scan of the vehicle. All 4 codes still there in the engine control module. Transmission, we still have 2 codes. I'm going to brief the owner of that, and the rest is has issues. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe if any, and hit the notification button, the bell, for more videos like this. Thank you so much.